Science Sample Question Paper 2024-25 Class 10 Science 086 Maximum marks 80, time allowed 3 hours, General Instructions. So friends, in this video we will discuss the marking scheme for Class 10 Subject Science CBSE Sample Paper. Let's start. Question Section A. Question 1 to 16 are multiple choice questions. Only one of the choices is correct. Select and write the correct choice as well as the answer to these questions. First, identify P, Q and R in the following balanced reaction. P, Pb, NO3 2 solid in the presence of heat gives Q, PbO solid plus R, NO2 gas plus O2 gas. So answer is A 224 and this carry 1 mark. Second, match column 1 and column 2 and select the correct option using the given codes. So friends, answer is B. So let's match the column 1 with column 2. A metal that forms amphoteric oxides. Third, aluminium. B, a metal which melts when kept on our palm. Answer, first, gallium. C, a metal that reacts with nitric acid. Answer, fourth, manganese. D, a metal which cannot displace hydrogen from acids. Answer, second, gold. Question 3. So there is a figure, this is the battery, bulb does not glow. The solution in the given figure is likely to be answer B C2H5OH and its chemical name is ethanol. For visual impaired students, which among the following is considered as the strongest electrolyte? Answer A dilute acid. Question 4. An aqueous solution A turns the phenolphthalein solution pink. On addition of an aqueous solution B to A, the pink color disappears. Which of the following statement is true for the solutions A and B? Answer C. A has a pH greater than 7 and B has a pH less than 7. Question 5. When 50 gram of lead powder is added to 300 ml of blue copper sulfate solution, after a few hours, the solution becomes colorless. This is an example of answer C. Displacement reaction. Question 6. The electronic configuration of three elements X, Y, Z are X2, 8, 7, Y, 282 and Z, 28. Answer C. X is a non-metal and Y is a metal. Question 7. Which of the following is an endothermic reaction? Answer B. Cooking of food. Question 8. During cellular oxidation of glucose, ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, is produced along with formation of other products in this reaction. Which of the following events is associated with production of maximum ATP molecules per molecule of glucose during this process? Synthesis of answer D. Carbon dioxide in human cells. Question 9. During which of the following stages of the circulation of blood in a normal human being, the oxygenated blood is pumped to all parts of the body? Answer B. Contraction of left ventricle. Question 10. Which of the following adaptations in herbivores helps in digestion of cellulose? Answer D. Longer small intestine. Question 11. There was a cerebral dysfunction in a patient. Which of the following activities will get disturbed in this patient as a result of this? Answer C. Posture and balance. 12. In snails, individuals can begin life as male and depending on environmental conditions, they can become female as they grow. This is because answer D. Sex is not genetically determined in snails. Question 13. In the following cases, a ray is incident on a concave mirror. In which case is the angle of incidence equal to 0? Answer B. A ray passing through the center of curvature and incident obliquely. Question 14. So this is the figure of a glass prism and this is a white light incident on glass prism at X and we get two rays A and B. Choose the correct option from the colors of rays for A and B. So friends, answer is C. Color of ray A red and color of ray B violet. As we know, light gets dispersed into VIBGYOR that is violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Question 15. Identify the incorrect statement. The energy available to the producers is maximum because. So the incorrect statement is C. It utilizes 10% of light energy and transfers the rest to the next trophic level. Other statements A, B and D are correct. Question 16. Which of the following is not a role of decomposers in the ecosystem? Answer B. Enrichment of oxygen in atmosphere. Question number 17 to 20 consist of two statements, assertion A and reason R. Answer these questions by selecting the appropriate option given below. A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. B. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. C. A is true but R is false. D. A is false but R is true. Question 17. Assertion A. On adding dilute HCl to a test tube containing a substance X, a colorless gas is produced which gives a pop sound when a burning matchstick is brought near it. Reason R. In this reaction, metal X is displaced by hydrogen. So, option is A. Both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. 18. Assertion A. The number of chromosomes in a cell and in a germ cell is not the same in any species. Reason R. When two germ cells combine, they restore the normal number of chromosomes in a species. So, answer is B. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Question 19. Assertion A. A convex mirror always forms an image behind it and the image formed is virtual. Reason R. According to the sign convention, the focal length of a convex mirror is positive. So, answer is B. Both A and R are true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Question 20. Assertion A. If the lions are removed from a food chain, it will not affect the food chain. However, if the plants are removed from a food chain, it will disturb the ecosystem. Reason are plants are producers who can make food using sunlight while lions are consumers. So, answer is D. A is false but R is true. Section B. Question number 21 to 26 are very short answer questions. That is 2 marks. Question 21. Identify the type of each of the following reactions stating the reason for your answer. A. Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe plus heat. B. PbNO3 2 plus 2Ki gives PbI2 plus 2KNO3. Answer A. Exothermic displacement reaction or redox reaction. Heat is evolved or a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element or aluminium reduces iron 2 oxide to iron. B. Double displacement reaction or precipitation reaction. As there is an exchange of ions between reactants and products, yellow precipitate of lead iodide is formed. Question 22. Differentiate between alveoli and nephron on the basis of the following points. First, structure and location. Second, function. Answer. Structure and location. Alveoli, balloon-like structures present at the terminal ends of the bronchioles in lungs. Nephron, tubular structure present in kidneys. Function, alveoli exchange of gases. Nephron, filtration of blood to form urine. Question 23. Attempt either option A or B. A. List the steps for the synthesis of glucose by the plants. What special feature is found in desert plants related to this process? Answer. A. Steps of synthesis of glucose in plants. Absorption of light energy by chlorophyll. Conversion of light energy to chemical energy and splitting of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Reduction of carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. Desert plants take up carbon dioxide at night and prepare an intermediate which is acted upon by the energy absorbed by the chlorophyll during the day. B. Explain the role of the following enzymes in the process of digestion of food in humans. First, salivary amylase. Second, pepsin. Third, trypsin. Fourth, lipase. Answer. Salivary amylase breaks down starch, which is a complex molecule, to sugar. Next, pepsin helps to digest proteins in stomach. Next, trypsin It helps in digesting proteins to amino acids, lipase, breaking down of emulsified fats to fatty acids and glycerol. Question 24. The above figure shows the formation of an image by a lens shown by a thick line. This is the thick line. Analyze the figure and answer the following questions. A. What is the type of lens used? Answer. The lens is a convex lens. B. What is the nature of the image? Answer. The image is virtual. C. If the image is formed at a distance of 30 cm from the lens and the image is twice the size of the object, then where is the object placed? Answer. Magnification for lens, we know V by U is equal to height of image divided by height of object is equals to 2. Given V is equals to minus 30 centimeter. So minus 30 centimeter divided by U is equals to 2. Hence U is equals to minus 15 centimeter. For visually impaired students, A. What type of lens always forms a virtual, erect and diminished image? Answer. Concave lens. B. List two uses of such a lens. Answer. Correction of myopia and peepholes of doors or any other correct alternative. Question 25. Attempt either option A or B. The electric circuit above figure in a clothes dryer contains two heaters X and Y in parallel. So these are the heaters X and Y. The above figure shows the circuit connected to a 230 volt power supply. This is the power supply 230 volt. When both switches are closed, the current in X is 3.5 ampere. Analyze the circuit given above and answer the following questions. First, calculate the power developed in heater X. Answer. We know power is equals to VI, that is voltage multiplied by current. We know voltage is equals to 230 volts and current is equals to 3.5 ampere. So power is equals to 805 watt. We know current is inversely proportional to resistance. So half the resistance means double the current. Therefore, current in Y is equals to 7 ampere. Second, if the resistance of X is double that of Y, calculate the current in heater Y. Answer. The above figure shows two resistors X and Y connected in series to a battery. So these are the resistance X and Y and this is the battery. The power dissipated for this combination is P1. When these resistors are connected in parallel to the same battery, then the power dissipated is given by P2. Find out the ratio P1 divided by P2. Answer. For series, total resistance is R plus 2R is equals to 3R. P1 is equals to V square divided by R, that is 3R. For parallel, total resistance is 2R divided by 3. P2 is equals to V square divided by 2R divided by 3 is equals to 3V square divided by 2R. So P1 divided by P2 is equals to 2 by 9. So this is the ratio of P1 is to P2. For visually impaired students, A, we have 4 resistors A, B, C and D of resistance 3 ohm, 6 ohm, 9 ohm and 12 ohm respectively. Find out the lowest resistance which can be obtained by combining these 4 resistors. Answer. The resistance will be lowest or minimum if all the resistors are connected in parallel. The equivalent resistance in parallel combination is given by 1 divided by R equivalent is equals to 1 divided by R1 plus 1 divided by R2 plus 1 divided by R3 plus 1 divided by R4. Substituting the values, we get 1 divided by R equivalent is equals to 1 divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 9 plus 1 divided by 12. So on solving, we get 2 divided by 3. So R equivalent is equals to 3 divided by 2 is equals to 1.5 ohm. Or B, you are given two fuse wires A and B with current ratings 2 ampere and 5 ampere respectively. Justify with reason which of the two could you use with a 1000 watt 220 volt room heater. Answer. We know power is equals to V multiplied by I. So I is equals to P divided by V. We know power is given 1000 watt and volt is 220 volt. So 1000 divided by 220 is equals to 4.54 ampere. We will be using fuse B which is rated as 5 ampere. This is because it will be able to sustain the current 4.54 ampere passing through it, whereas fuse A will melt and break the circuit as the current exceeds its rating. Question 26. The cartoon below addresses a growing concern. What impact will the process shown in the image have on humans if they occupy the last trophic level? Explain. Answer. Pesticide is non-biodegradable, keep getting accumulated at each trophic level, persist for longer time, and thus last trophic level has highest concentration. Humans will have the highest concentration of pesticides, leads to biomagnification. So you can write any 2 points. For visually impaired students, create a food chain with more than 2 trophic levels that exist in cabbage farm. If humans occupy the last trophic level, then how would spraying pesticide affect the humans? Explain. Answer. Cabbage, plant, rabbit, snake, owl. Any other relevant food chain. Pesticides are non-biodegradable and persist for long. So, when humans consume plants or any animal that consume this plant, the pesticide enters the food chain and keeps getting accumulated at each trophic level. Thus, the organism in the last trophic level, human being, has the highest concentration of pesticide, and this is called biological magnification. Section C. Question number 27 to 33 are short answer questions. Question 27a. Anirudh took two metal oxides, aluminium oxide and magnesium oxide as shown in the pictures given below, but he forgot to label them. How will you help Anirudh to identify the oxides and label them? So friends, this is the figure first and then second. Answer. Aqueous solution of magnesium oxide turns red litmus to blue. Aluminium oxide is amphoteric and insoluble in water. Thus, it does not change the color of either blue or red litmus. Or magnesium oxide reacts with acid only, whereas aluminium oxide reacts with both acids and bases, being amphoteric in nature. B. In an activity, Aishu was given two substances, copper sulfide Cu2S and copper oxide Cu2O, to obtain copper from these compounds. She was able to extract copper successfully. Illustrate with the help of chemical equations how Aishu might have completed the activity. Answer. 2Cu2S plus 3O2 gas in the presence of heat gives 2Cu2O solid plus 2SO2 gas. 2Cu2O plus Cu2S in the presence of heat gives 6Cus plus SO2 gas. So friends, A carry 1 mark and B carry 2 marks, 1 plus 1 for each equation. For visually impaired students, give reasons for the following. First, certain metals are used for making cooking utensils. Answer. Certain metals like aluminium, copper are used for making cooking utensils as they are good conductors of heat and have high melting points. Second, hydrogen gas does not evolve when certain metals except magnesium and manganese react with nitric acid. Answer. Hydrogen gas is not evolved when a metal reacts with nitric acid. This is because HNO3, that is nitric acid, is a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidizes the hydrogen, that is H2, produced to water and itself gets reduced to any of the nitrogen oxides N2O, NO, NO2. But magnesium, that is Mg, and manganese, that is Mn, react with very dilute HNO3, that is nitric acid, to evolve hydrogen gas, that is H2. Question 28. Attempt either option A or B. A. First, in the given series of reactions, name the compounds X and Z. Second, which type of reaction is X to Z? So, NaCl plus H2O plus CO2 plus NH3 gives X plus Y, then Z plus H2O plus CO2 gives Q. Third, you are given three unknown solutions A, B and C with pH values of 6, 8 and 9.5 respectively. In which solution will the maximum number of hydronium ions be present? Arrange the given samples in the increasing order of H positive ion concentration. Answer. First, X is NaHCO3, Z is Na2CO3. This carry 1 mark. Second, it is decomposition reaction. Third, it is solution A. An increasing order of H positive ions is A is greater than B, then B is greater than C. B. Comment on the following statements. First, B stain is treated with baking soda paste, whereas wasp stain is treated with dilute vinegar. Answer: as B stain is acidic and wasp stain is basic. As B stain is acidic and wasp stain is basic. Second, farmers treat soil with quicklime when tilling. Answer: to change the nature of soil to neutral or basic. Ancient sculptures and marble structures are conserved by treating them with certain chemicals. Answer: to protect sculptures from the effects of certain gases present in environment and acid rain. Question 29. Water is used by the leaves of the plant for photosynthesis, but rather than watering the leaves, we water the plant through the soil. How does this water reach the leaves of the plant? Answer: in plants, the water is absorbed by the plants from the soil through the roots. Xylem tissue of the roots, stems, and leaves are interconnected to form a continuous system of water conducting channels. During the day, when stomata are open, the transpiration pull becomes the major driving force for the movement of water in the xylem. Evaporation of water molecules from the stomata creates a suction which pulls water from the xylem cells of roots to the stem and then to the leaves. Question 30a. In a family of 4 individuals, the father possessed long ears and the mother possessed short ears. If the parents had pure dominant and recessive traits respectively, then calculate the ratio of genetic makeup of F2 generation. Show a suitable cross. Answer: any letter which clearly indicated dominant and recessive ears, example L or E or any other. So friends, this is the suitable cross and the ratio is this. B. If father had short ears and the mother had long ears, explain what effect it will have on the ratio of genetic makeup in F2 generation. Answer: no change in ratio. The ratio of F2 generation will still be 1 LL is to 2 LI is to 1 II. Ratio will be the same, as the cross is still between a pure dominant and recessive allele, genes, traits, characters as shown in the cross above. Question 31a. What is the fundamental difference between hypermetropia and myopia in terms of the optical experience of a person? Answer: hypermetropia is a defect that causes difficulty in focusing on near objects with clearer vision observed for distant objects. In myopia, distant objects appear blurry while near objects are seen clearly. B. The diagram below shows a special case of any eye defect. First, what is the defect that is shown in the figure? Answer: the image shows a case of hypermetropia. Second, state one cause for such a defect. Answer: shortening of the eyeball or focal length of the eye lens becomes too long. Third, explain with reason if a concave lens can be used to correct the defect. Answer: no, the concave lens would diverge the rays coming to the eyeball and will push the image even further. But a convex lens should be used, which will help to converge the rays and create the image at the exact place on the retina. For visually impaired students, A. What is the fundamental difference between hypermetropia and myopia in terms of the optical experience of a person? Answer: hypermetropia is a defect that causes difficulty in focusing on near objects with clearer vision observed for distant objects. In myopia, distant objects appear blurry while near objects are seen clearly. B. What are the causes of myopia in the human eye? Answer: high converging power of eye lens, elongation of eyeball. Question 32a. State the relationship between the resistance R of a wire to its length L and cross-sectional area A. Use the mathematical symbols to arrive at the final formula. Answer: so friends, we know R is proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to A. So R is proportional to L upon A. Then R is equals to rho L upon A, where rho is equals to coefficient of resistivity. B. Using the formula, define the resistivity of a material. Answer: R is equals to rho L upon A. Rho is equals to R A upon L. For A is equals to 1 meter square and L is equals to 1 meter, we have Rho is equals to R. Hence, resistivity is the resistance offered by a wire of length 1 meter having a cross-sectional area of 1 meter square. Question 33. Mona was doing an experiment with a magnetic compass and a straight current carrying wire. She observed that as she moved the compass away from the current carrying wire, the deflection of the compass needle reduced. A. Explain why the deflection of the compass needle reduced as Mona moved away the compass needle from the current carrying wire. Answer. Magnetic field strength is inversely proportional to the distance from the current carrying wire. Hence, when Mona moved the compass away from the current carrying wire, the magnetic effect was less on it and hence the deflection was less. B. Mention one thing that could have changed in the circuit of the wire that could increase the deflection of the needle. Answer. Magnetic field strength is directly proportional to the current in the wire, so Mona could increase the current in the circuit to observe a greater deflection in the compass needle. C. Explain with reason what will be the direction of the magnetic field associated with the wire for the case described by the above figure. Answer. The battery suggests that the current is going from top of the plane to the bottom of the plane. Using the right hand thumb rule, we can say that the magnetic field will be clockwise. For visually impaired students, C. Explain with reason how the direction of the magnetic field associated with the wire changes if the polarity of battery reversed. Answer. When the polarity of the battery is reversed, the direction of the current flowing in the wire and the direction of magnetic field will also be reversed. Section D. Question number 34 to 36 are long answer questions. 34. Attempt either option A or B. A. First, Kirti thinks that substitution reaction occurs in saturated hydrocarbons. On the contrary, Krishi thinks it occurs in unsaturated hydrocarbons. Justify with valid reasoning whose thinking is correct. Answer. Kirti's thinking is correct as substitution reactions occur in saturated hydrocarbons. Hydrogen atoms are replaced with hetero atoms in saturated hydrocarbons, whereas in unsaturated hydrocarbons an addition reaction occurs. Simple molecules are added across double and or triple bonds. Second, methane and propane and their isomers are used as fuels. Comment. Draw the electron dot structure of the immediate lower homologue of propane. Give any two characteristics of homologues of a given homologous series. Answer. Methane and propane undergo combustion reaction in presence of oxygen and produce large amount of energy. The lower homologue of propane is ethane, has the following electron dot structure. So friends, this is the electron dot structure. Any two characteristics. Difference in CH2, 14U, molecular mass of any two adjacent homologues, same general formula, functional group, similar chemical properties, gradual change in physical properties. So you can write any two of the characteristics. Third, a mixture of oxygen and ethine is burnt for welding. Can you predict why a mixture of ethine and air is not used? Answer. The mixture of ethine and oxygen in sufficient amounts undergoes complete combustion to fire a clean blue flame. In pressure of insufficient supply of oxygen or in presence of air, ethine does not undergo complete combustion and produces sooty flame. Or B. First, A and B are sodium salts of long chain carboxylic acid and long chain sulfonic acid respectively. Which one of A or B will you prefer as a cleansing agent while using underground water, that is hand pumped water? Give the reason for your answer. Answer. B is preferred for cleansing action. The calcium and magnesium salts present in underground water are precipitated with carboxylic acids. The calcium ions and magnesium ion salts of sulfonic acid are soluble in water. B is more effective cleansing agent in presence of calcium and magnesium salts. Second, elaborate on the process of cleansing action. Illustrate micelle with the help of labeled diagram. Answer. Soaps are molecules in which the two ends have differing properties. One is hydrophilic, that is, it dissolves in water, while the other end is hydrophobic, that is, it dissolves in hydrocarbons. The molecules of soap are sodium or potassium salts of long chain carboxylic acids. The ionic end of soap dissolves in water, while the carbon chain dissolves in oil. The soap molecules thus form structures called micelles where one end of the molecules is towards the oil droplet while the ionic end faces outside. This forms an emulsion in water. The soap missile thus helps in dissolving the dirt in water and we can wash our clothes clean. So friends, this is the labeled diagram. Third, write the chemical equation of the preparation of soap from an ester CH3COOCH3. Which is the name of this process? What is the name of this process? Answer: CH3CH216COOR plus NaOH, CH3CH216COO Na positive ROH. The process is saponification. Question 35. Attempt either option A or B. A. The image below shows a banana plant which is growing with the help of suckers. These suckers are small plant stem outgrowths which can be separated from the main plant and planted separately, and they will grow into a new plant subsequently. So friends, this is the figure, parts of banana plant. These are called suckers, and this is the banana plant. First, give the name and type of reproduction that is shown in the image above. Answer: vegetative propagation, asexual reproduction. Second, list 2 advantages the farmer will have on using the type of reproduction mentioned above. Answer: more crops in same time interval, genetically identical, flower fruit faster, no need to depend on pollinators. Third, the above plant produces male flowers. Explain how this plant will be involved in the process of pollination. Answer: cross pollination. The pollen from anther will be transferred the stigma of another banana plant using agents like wind, water or insects, etc. Fourth, why is the offspring of this banana plant not absolutely identical to its parent plant? Answer: there would be minor changes, some variation during the process of copying of the DNA. B. The image below shows a developing fetus in the mother's womb. The developing fetus is connected to the placenta by means of umbilical cord. The umbilical vein and artery run inside the umbilical cord. So friends, this is the placenta, this is umbilical cord, this is umbilical vein, these are umbilical arteries, amniotic fluid inside fetus. First, name two substances that moves through the blood vessels. Answer: nutrients, glucose, oxygen, waste. You can write any two. Second, if the placenta has less villi, how will it affect the baby's growth? Answer: less surface area for nutrients, that is glucose and oxygen, to pass from mother to embryo, slow growth. Third, name the region where the embryo develops inside the female body. Explain how this region is adapted for nourishing the baby. Answer: uterus has thick lining with rich supply of blood to nourish the embryo. Fourth, some of the fetal cells fall off into the amniotic fluid and can be collected by careful procedure. The cells were screened and found to contain XY chromosome. A. What is the sex of the fetus? B. How is the prenatal sex determination misused? Answer: male child. Misused as if the fetus is female. Some people engage in aborting the child leading to female feticide. Some people engage in aborting the child leading to female foeticide. Question 36. Either attempt option A or B. A. So friends, we have a figure here. This is the 12-volt battery. This is resistance. Current flowing is 2 ampere. Here current flowing is 1.5 ampere. The resistance is 4 ohm. Here resistance is 2 ohm and the current flowing is 2.0 ampere. And this is resistance R2 and this is resistance R1. The above circuit is a part of an electrical device. Use the information given in the question to calculate the following. First, potential difference across R2, value of the resistance R2, value of the resistance R1. Answer: A. Potential difference across 4 ohm resistor is equals to potential difference across R2 as both are in parallel. So 1.5 ampere into 4 ohm is equals to 6 volt. Second, total current through 4 ohm and R2 is equals to 2 ampere. Current through 4 ohm is equals to 1.5 ampere given. Hence, current through R2 is equals to 2 minus 1.5 is equals to 0.5 ampere. Using Ohm's law for R2, we get 6 volt is equals to 0.5 ampere into R2. So, R2 is equals to 12 ohm. Third, potential difference across R1. Total potential difference minus potential difference across R2 minus potential difference across 2 ohm. Potential difference across 2 ohm is equals to 2 multiplied by 2 is equals to 4 volt. Potential difference across R2 is equals to 6 volt calculated before. Hence, potential difference across R1 is equals to 12 minus 6 minus 4 is equals to 2 volt. Current through R1 is equals to 2 ampere. Using Ohm's law, we get R1 is equals to 2 volt divided by 2 ampere is equals to 1 ohm. Alternative method, total resistance is equals to R1 plus 4 multiplied by 12 divided by 4 plus 12 plus 2 is equals to 12 volt divided by 2 ampere is equals to 6 ohm. R1 is equals to 6 minus 3 plus 2 is equals to 1 ohm. As shown in the figure above, A and B are two lamps. Lamp A is rated at 12 volt, 24 watt. Lamp B is rated at 6 volt. When lamp B operates at its rated voltage, the current in it is 3.0 ampere. The values of R1 and R2 are chosen so that both lamps operate at their rated voltages. Based on the information given, answer the following. First, calculate the current in lamp A. Second, state and give reason for the reading of the voltmeter. Third, calculate the resistance of R2. Fourth, find the value of the resistance R1. Answer. First, use of P is equals to IV. I is current, V is voltage. So I is equals to P divided by V. We get 24 watt divided by 12 volt. So current in lamp A is equals to 2 ampere. Second, voltmeter reading 12 volt. Lamp A and lamp B are in parallel. Hence, potential difference across the arm containing A is equals to potential difference across arm containing B is equals to 12 volt from A. Third, potential difference across R2 plus potential difference across B is equals to 12 volt. Potential difference across B is equals to 6 volt given. Hence, potential difference across R2 is equals to 12 volt minus 6 volt is equal to 6 volt. Current through R2 is equals to current through B is equals to 3 ampere given. Use of R is equals to V divided by I, that is Ohm's law. We get R2 is equals to 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2 ohm. Fourth, current through R1 is equals to total current is equals to 3 ampere plus 2 ampere is equals to 5 ampere. Potential difference across R1 is equals to 15 volt minus 12 volt is equal to 3 volt. So R1 is equals to 3 volt divided by 5 ampere, that is Ohm's law, is equals to 0.6 ohm. For visually impaired students, A. First, state the law and write the formula connecting the electric current flowing through a conductor and voltage applied across it. Answer. Ohm's law is the law which states that the electric current I flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the voltage V applied across it and inversely proportional to the resistance R of the conductor. Mathematically, it can be represented as V is proportional to I, or we can write V is equals to IR, where V is the voltage, I is current and R is resistance. Second, in a household, 5 fans each of 100 watt are used for 4 hours and an electric press of 500 watt for 2 hours every day. Calculate the cost of using the fans and electric press for 60 days if the cost of 1 unit of electric energy is rupees 6.5. Answer. Let the energy consumed by the fans be EF and the energy consumed by the electric press be EP. So EF is equals to P multiplied by T is equals to 100 multiplied by 4 divided by 1000 is equals to 0.4 kilowatt hour. EP is equals to power multiplied by time is equals to 500 multiplied by 2 divided by 1000. So we get 1 kilowatt hour. Total energy consumed in a day is equals to EP plus EF is equals to 1.4 kilowatt hour. Total energy consumed in 60 days is equals to 1.4 multiplied by 60 is equals to 84 kilowatt hour. Total cost is equals to 84 multiplied by rupees 6.5 is equals to rupees 546, because for 1 unit we have to pay rupees 6.5. B. First, state Joule's law of heating and write its mathematical expression. Answer. Joule's law of heating states that the amount of heat produced in a conductor is directly proportional to the square of the electric current passing through it, the resistance of the conductor, and the time for which the current flows. Mathematically, it can be expressed as H is equals to I square RT, where H is the heat produced in joules, I is the electric current in amperes, R is the resistance of the conductor in ohms, T is the time for which the current flows in seconds. Second, Two resistors of resistances 2 ohm and 4 ohm are connected in A series, B parallel with a battery of given potential difference. Compute the ratio of total quantity of heat produced in the combination in the two cases if the total voltage and time are kept the same for both. Answer. Let the equivalent resistance in series be denoted by Rs and that for parallel be denoted by Rp. Total voltage of the circuit is given by V in both cases and the time is denoted by T. Rs is equals to, so series resistance we know 2 plus 4 is equals to 6 ohm. For parallel resistance 1 divided by Rp is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 is equals to 3 by 4. So resistance in parallel is equals to 4 by 3. Hs is equals to V square T divided by Rs and Hp is equals to V square upon Rp multiplied by T. So Hs divided by Hp is equals to Rp divided by Rs is equals to 2 by 9. Section E. Question number 37 to 39 are case-based, data-based questions. First, A plus H2O under electrolysis gives caustic soda X, anode Y, cathode Z. Second, A molten under electrolysis gives M cathode, Y anode. M plus CH3COOH gives P plus Z. CH3COOH plus Q under concentrated H2SO4 gives R. R plus X gives P plus Q. A. Derive the names of A, Y, Z, M, P and R. Answer. A. Sodium chloride, Y. Chlorine gas, Z. Hydrogen gas, M. Sodium metal, P. Sodium ethanoate and R. Ethyl ethanoate or ester. Attempt either B or C. B. Improvise an activity to test Z. Answer. Any activity similar to the given figure. So friends, this is the figure. Reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning. This is zinc granules, this is dilute sulfuric acid, this is test tube, stand, delivery tube. Here is hydrogen gas, soap solution, soap bubbles filled with hydrogen, candle, burning of hydrogen gas with a pop sound. C. Name the process in which compounds X, Y and Z are formed from A. Justify your response. Answer. Chlor-alkali process. The process is called the chlor-alkali process because of the products formed from chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. For visually impaired students, A. Distinguish between ethanol and ethanoic acid experimentally. Answer. Ethanoic acid reaction with carbonates and hydrogen carbonates. Ethanoic acid reacts with carbonates and hydrogen carbonates to give rise to salt, carbon dioxide and water. The salt produced is commonly called sodium acetate. 2CH3COOH plus Na2CO3 gives 2CH3COONA plus H2O plus CO2. Ethanol, no reaction. B. Give the IUPAC name of the first member of alkene which is formed by addition of concentrated sulfuric acid to it. Illustrate the change with the help of a chemical equation. Answer. Ethene. C2H5OH under a hot concentrated sulfuric acid gives CH2 plus H2O. C. All combustion reactions are oxidation but all oxidation reactions are not combustion. Justify. Answer. In combustion reactions, oxygen is added, hence all combustion reactions are oxidation, whereas in oxidation reactions, energy may or may not be released along with the products, hence all oxidation reactions are not combustion reactions. Question 38. Mohan and Rohit observed that shoots of a plant growing in shade bend towards the sunlight, whereas leaves of touch me not plant fold and droop soon after touching. They were curious to know how these movements occur in plants. Figure A. Shoots of a plant bending towards light. Figure B. Folding of leaves touch me not plant. In order to help them understand the movements in the plants, answer the following questions. Attempt either subpart A or B. A. What causes the bending of shoots in the plants as shown in figure A? Answer. Bending of shoots of plants is a response to the stimulus and a directional growth related movement. When growing plants detect sunlight, a hormone called auxin synthesized at shoot tip helps the cells to grow longer. When light is coming from one side of the plant, oxygen diffuses to the shady side of the shoot. This concentration of oxygen stimulates the cells of the shoot to grow longer on the side of the shoot, which is always from the light. Thus, plant appears to bend towards light. B. What causes the folding of the leaves in touch me not plant as shown in figure B? Answer. Leaves of touch me not plant respond to the stimulus by showing growth independent movement. These plants use electrical chemical means to convey the information from cell to cell. Movement happens at a point different from the point of touch. Plant cells change shape by changing the amount of water in them, resulting in swelling or shrinking and therefore in changing shape. Compare the movement of growth of the pollen tube towards ovule with the movement shown in part A of the above figure. Answer. Growth of pollen tubes towards the ovule is an example of chemotropism, whereas bending of shoots towards sunlight is an example of phototropism. D. Compare the movement shown in figure B with the movement of body parts in the animals. Answer. First, although both plants and animals show electrical chemical means to convey the information from cell to cell, but unlike nerve cells in animals, there is no specialized tissue in plants for conduction of information. Second, in animal cells, change in shape occurs because of the specialized proteins found in muscle cells. Plant cells change shape by changing the amount of water in them. Question 39. The above image is that of a reflecting telescope. Reflecting telescopes revolutionized our ways of looking into the sky. They employ mirrors to gather and focus light rather than relying solely on lenses as in their refracting counterparts. These telescopes utilize precisely shaped and polished mirrors to capture incoming light and reflect it to a focal point where it forms an image for observation. So friend, these are the light rays from a distant star. This is plane mirror. This is eyepiece. This is curved mirror. A. What kind of image of the star is seen by the observer at the eyepiece? Answer. Real image. The final image is formed due to the lens at the eyepiece. B. What kind of mirror is used in this reflecting telescope? Answer. Concave mirror. Either attempt subpart C or D. C. Explain with reason what kind of optical device, that is type of lens or mirror, that is used at the eyepiece. Answer. A converging lens is used at the eyepiece to collect the rays from the plane mirror and help the viewer to see a real erect image of the star. D. What is the role of the plane mirror in the telescope? Answer. The plane mirror laterally inverts the image formed by the curved mirror and its position helps to direct the rays towards the eyepiece. For visually impaired students, Azim Tarapurwala was a traveler and science enthusiast. During one of his travel, he found himself on the edge of an island without any mode of communication. As he had read in many stories, he thought he would light a fire on the beach and traveling boats or ships could see that fire and come to give him a ride. He had run out of lighters and matchsticks but had a reading glass. Being a science enthusiast, he knew some tricks and used that lens and a scrap of paper to light a wire with the help of scorching rays from the sun. A. Which lens can be used by Azim to create the fire? Answer. Convex lens. B. What property of lens helps Azim to create the fire? Answer. Converging property. The lens can converge parallel rays to one point. Either attempt subpart C or D. C. List two more uses of this kind of lens. Answer. To correct hypermetropia, lenses of telescopes, microscopes and slide projectors. D. Explain with reason the condition under which the lens can form both real as well as virtual images. Answer. If the object is kept between the optical center and the focus, the image obtained is virtual. Rest in all cases the image is real. So friends, we have completed the science sample question paper for 2024 and 25 for class 10 code 086. I hope you like the video. In the next video, I'll continue to bring more sample papers for you. So if you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.